Hey guys, happy Fragrance Friday. So today we're going to go over all the fragrance mix and lotion or body cream combos that I have used throughout this week. So we are going to actually start with last Friday, and then we're going to go up through Thursday, which was yesterday. And if you are actually interested in what I'm wearing today, you can go on to Instagram and follow me over there. I will drop my handle right here so you guys can find me over there. I do post my scent of the day over there pretty much every single day. And I do include more in my combo of what I used over there on Instagram. So I include like if I used a perfume or a body scrub and things like that. Over here on this channel, I just go through the body combo with the fragrance mist and the moisturizer. So if you want a little extra peek into my routines, you can go ahead and follow me over there on Instagram. I do talk about the new products though that I have used throughout the week too, to give you guys kind of a review of these items. So there is like a scrub this week that I am going to talk about that I used, but it's because it is new. So definitely go ahead and leave your scent of the day down in the comments as well, because I would love to know what you are wearing. So just go ahead and drop what you are wearing in the comments, whether that be a perfume, a lotion, a body mist, whatever it is. Go ahead and let us know in the comments. And we are just going to go ahead and get right into this. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and get started with all this. So I do have quite a few new products that I am trying to use and review somewhat. So I start off with some older ones, but then I go into a lot of new products, and I'll let you guys know how I feel about those products. And I also have more new products to come next week. So I have not got done testing all these products. If you miss it, I did do like 3 hauls in a row last week, and I will go ahead and link those in the description so you guys can find those easily if you are interested in watching those hauls. But I did accumulate a lot of product that I do want to kind of test and let you guys know how it worked out for me. So I will be definitely doing that in the next few weeks here. Okay, so let's get started with the first day. So last Friday, and last Friday I actually pulled out one that I have used before. So this one is Pink Obsessed, and this is from their Everyday Luxury line. So if you're familiar with the Everyday Luxury line, you know that most of those are like dupes of higher end perfumes. So I will go ahead and try to put a picture of what dupe this is on the screen so you guys know what Pink Obsessed is a dupe for. These Everyday Luxury fragrances are actually supposed to come back this fall, which they are actually supposed to drop within the next few weeks. So if you were interested in these and your store did not get them, hopefully your store will get them in the next few weeks and you'll be able to try these out. I know that they were available online as well. That's where I got mine. And hopefully they will be online as well too. So if you want to pick up any of these Everyday Luxury fragrance mists and you missed out, definitely keep an eye out because in the next few weeks they are supposed to be out. Okay, so Pink Obsessed has fragrance notes of blushing jasmine, cashmere praline, and vanilla bourbon. So it's a very girly scent, but it kind of has this deeper background to me. So I definitely get kind of like a floral scent, which is that blushing jasmine. And then the cashmere praline and vanilla bourbon kind of make it creamier and deeper. You definitely do get some of the bourbon and the cashmere and the praline. You get kind of all of that. But it's a really well blended fragrance. I really like this Pink Obsessed. This is actually one of my favorite fragrances from the Everyday Luxury collection, which is a surprise because I thought a few others were going to be my favorites when I originally purchased these. But this one right here stood out to me for sure. This one and Petal Parade are some of my favorites, which is really crazy because I'm usually not a floral person. I'm not super into florals a lot of times, but this Pink Obsessed is really good. I really like it. And I do not have a lotion for this. So you guys know probably by now that no lotions came out with this line, and unfortunately it looks like we're not going to be getting lotions when they come out in a few weeks as well. So it looks like it's just going to be the fragrance mist again. So that's kind of a bummer for some people for sure, because I know a lot of people wanted to get matching, moisturizers and have kind of a whole routine with these scents. But this Pink Obsessed, I do really like it. And since I didn't have a moisturizer, I just went ahead and paired it with this Jergens lotion that I recently picked up. I really like this one actually. So if you guys have been watching my videos, you know I use a Jergens lotion every night before bed. And that's just a regular Jergens Shea lotion. But I recently picked up this Jergens Oil Infused Deep Conditioning Shea and Cocoa Butter Blend. And I really like this one. And I think it smells really good too. It kind of smells like, it's just kind of a creamy cocoa shea type smell. But it goes with a lot of things and it doesn't really fade or anything like that. It's not too strong either, so it doesn't overpower any scents. But it's just a nice kind of creamy base. So yeah, I've been really liking this. I use this with some of my Everyday Luxuries fragrance mist lately, and I've been loving it. It went really good with the Petal Parade one as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop on to the next day. So now we're on to Saturday. And Saturday, I actually pulled out one that was older as well. And then we're going to get into the new stuff. So this one that I used on Saturday was Bourbon Strawberry and Vanilla. And this one came out this spring. It has been out previously before that as well, but this was my first time using it from spring, and I really like this one. I didn't use it as much as I wish I would have, but a lot of times I don't tend to use scents as much as I wish that I should have, because I do love a lot of these scents in my collection, but I do like to try out new scents as well. So it kind of puts some of these older scents on a back burner, and I don't get through my fragrance mist that quickly or anything. So the fragrance notes on this one are bourbon vanilla, garden strawberry, apricot nectar, pink jasmine, and white oak. So kind of a mix there, but for the most part, I get the strawberry. So right off the bat, I get like a strawberry, and then I get kind of that apricot nectar. And then there is a little bit more of a depth in there as well, and that's probably from the bourbon vanilla and the pink jasmine. It does kind of turn into more of a fruity floral once it dries down on your skin. But like first off, I just get a strong burst of strawberry, but then it kind of dries down and you kind of smell some of those other notes as well. And it's a really nice fragrance, and I think it's really well blended. It's a little bit light though. It's definitely not like a powerhouse. It's not super long lasting or anything like that. So if you do have a lotion to pair with it, definitely recommend that, because it does make it last a little bit longer. That's a lot of times why I do like to use a lotion that pairs with them, because it just makes that scent last so much longer. So I did use this with that as well. And it's a really nice combo. I really like this strawberry or bourbon strawberry and vanilla scent. I'm definitely going to be keeping this in my collection. It's super sweet. I love that sweet strawberry in the opening. It smells just really good. Okay, so let's go on to the next day. So now we're on to what, Sunday? So this is when I started trying out all the new scents from my hauls. So again, if you're interested in watching those hauls and like my first impressions on those, they will be linked down in the description in case you do want to watch that. Okay, so this first one that I pulled out, the one that I want to try out the most, even though it was not like my favorite on first impressions, was this Vanilla Romance, because it had just come out. This was a new scent for Bath and Body Works. So this has not been released before or anything. And the fragrance notes on here are fresh cardamom, vanilla absolute, and captivating woods. So I only have the fragrance mist to this right now. I did not pick up the lotion. I do want to kind of be a little bit more wary about picking up all these lotions, because I don't want them to go bad on me. And I also want to try out some other lotions from like other brands as well. So I don't want to just jump on every single lotion unless it's a love. So this Vanilla Romance, to me, this is not a love for me. I know a lot of people do like this one, but for me, it's just not quite what I wanted it to be. So I just get a lot of that spiciness and like woodiness in this. But the woodiness isn't really the kind of woodiness that I like. There's some woody scents that I do like, but this kind of woody scent really isn't what I go for. It's a little bit like dry and spicy as well. It kind of reminds me of the Viva Vanilla in a way. It actually reminds me quite like a lot of the Viva Vanilla. So actually, I'm just going to take a moment and pull out some scents from my collection, and then I'm going to be right back to compare these with you guys. All right, so I pulled those scents, and I'm thinking about doing maybe a review video more in depth on this scent and maybe some of these collections that I recently picked up, because I actually want to do some more thorough full reviews on these than just touching on them even on Fragrance Fridays. But this Vanilla Romance scent is definitely woodier. It's drier. It's a little bit spicy even. Like I get quite a bit of woodiness from this. And the vanilla is very kind of subdued in the background. And then once I wore this pretty much all day long, at the end of the night, I was left with more of a vanilla scent that was a little bit better than what it started out as, but I really don't want to go through all day long waiting for the scent that I really want to get, because by the time I get that scent and it's dried down that far, it's bedtime. So I don't know about this Vanilla Romance for me on myself. It just doesn't really give me what I was hoping it would give me. I was thinking it was going to give me more of like a elevated vanilla, but this is kind of a little bit too woody in my opinion. Even though I do like certain woody scents, this type of woodiness is just a little bit too much for me. But I mean, the vanilla, once it does dry down, it does come out with like a really good vanilla at the end. But I just, like I said, I don't know about waiting around for that vanilla when I can use a vanilla that I just love right away. So I actually pulled out a couple scents. So I pulled out Viva Vanilla, and I also pulled out Bonfire Bash, because these have been compared to this scent a little bit. So first of all, when I first sprayed this Vanilla Romance, I immediately thought of Viva Vanilla. And you guys know this isn't like my favorite fragrance for sure, if you've been watching these videos, but I mean, it started to grow on me a little bit more lately. And I was enjoying it the other day, but I actually think I do like Viva Vanilla better than Vanilla Romance, because I smell more of that vanilla, even though it does have other fragrance notes in here. Like I'm getting more vanilla than some of the other notes. And then this one dries down to a really nice vanilla, a lot quicker than Vanilla Romance on my skin anyways. So I actually prefer Viva Vanilla over Vanilla Romance. Vanilla Romance is a lot more woody than Viva Vanilla, and it just has this like more dryness to me. This one, the Viva Vanilla, actually does have more of a dryness too, but not as much as the Vanilla Romance. I think it's just not really my type of scent. You guys know, if you've been watching my videos, I like sweet scents. I like decadent, gourmand scents. But I have been kind of changing into liking other scents as well. And some scents have been surprising me. So I was really hoping this would be a pleasant surprise. But unfortunately, it just wasn't really what I was looking for. This Bonfire Bash I pulled out from my collection. I wanted to smell this in comparison to the Vanilla Romance just because it's been compared to that. But I honestly, I don't think it smells the same. But I'm going to just do a back-to-back because I haven't smelled Bonfire Bash in a really long time. So I kind of like get a little bit of woodiness with this Bonfire Bash scent, but it's just a lot better in my opinion than Vanilla Romance. Like Bonfire Bash is really nice, but it has that bourbon note and the vanilla. Like I really like Bonfire Bash a whole lot more than Vanilla Romance. And I don't know, like comparing them, to me, these are not the same at all. I do get like a little bit of a vanilla note in both of these, and this one leans more like bourbon and syrupy and kind of like a sweetness rather than like a dry woodiness and a spiciness. So to me, these are completely different scents. they're just not the same at all to me. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, because I know sense of smell is totally different for everyone. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I would love to know your thoughts on Vanilla Romance. But yeah, it just wasn't really doing it for me. It's not one that I'm going to gravitate toward or pull out much at all. I'm definitely not going to be getting a lotion or a moisturizer to Vanilla Romance or any other additional products. I just am not really on board with this one. It's just too woody. It's too spicy for me. For everyone that loves this one, I mean, that is nothing against your opinion or anything like that. It's just something that I don't gravitate toward. I would have to probably do a really gourmand vanilla base and then put this on if I were to try to wear it again, because I just really didn't enjoy it when I wore it. And, you know, if I'm not going to enjoy something, why wear it? You know, so this might end up in my declutter soon. So we'll see about that. But I might try it in some combos and see how it goes. But yeah, that woodiness note is just like not the scent for me. And I did use it with a body butter, and this is very lightly fragrant. So this is the Sensitive Skin Kaleido Oatmeal Body Butter. I'm sure you know my thoughts on this if you've been watching this channel, but if you don't, I've been loving this body butter. It's got a really light scent. So it's such a super light scent that it goes with pretty much everything. So I really like to pair this with fragrance mist that I don't have a matching lotion or body cream to. And the back of this says the fragrance is sheer, airy, and delicate. So it's just a really mild fragrance. And yeah, it's just really mild. And then once I put it on my skin, it just absorbs really quickly. And I love the formula. This body butter is such a nice formula. It sinks in, but it's super moisturizing. I'm definitely going to be after those body butters that just came out, the milk one and also the Coco Shea honey. Definitely want to try to get those in some body butters. And I think we have a wellness sale coming up. So I'll let you guys know about that soon. I definitely want to pick up those. And I also want to try out that Coco Shea honey oil. That looks really good. For the meantime, I've been using this with a lot of my scents that I don't have a combo for that matches, especially when I'm trying out new scents, because I don't like to pair it with a scent that's really strong or anything like that to get a good first impression and to like actually get how it wears on my body. If I were to like put some of these into really gourmand combos, it would kind of hide their scent. So I really want to experience the scent of these fragrances. And yeah, so I chose a light scented body butter to go with that. And that being said, once we hop over to the next day, Monday, I actually use this again. So I did use this another time. So I used that on Monday, and then I paired it with this Wicked Vanilla Woods because I wanted to try out the vanillas back to back. So I wanted to try out Vanilla Romance, and then I wanted to try out the Wicked Vanilla Woods and kind of see how they differed and my thoughts on each, because I kind of thought both of them were going to be a little bit the same because, you know, they kind of have kind of those dark notes in these vanillas, and sometimes those are vanillas that I don't care for as much. But the fragrance notes on this one are magical vanilla, glowing amberwood, and enchanted pink pepper. So I believe this one is an online exclusive. So if you don't see it in your store, you can order it online. And as far as the packaging goes, I mean, it's kind of cute, I guess. It's got this like shimmering kind of snake looking thing on it. And, you know, the packaging's okay. It's got these kind of elevated tops on them. So I use this with that kind of low fragrance body butter, and I felt like this smelled a lot more like vanilla than Vanilla Romance, even though this does have some notes that aren't something I would really gravitate toward. I really wanted to try this one out because a lot of people love this one from years before, and I had never even smelled this one. So that's kind of why I went for it, even though it doesn't really sound like the type of fragrance I would usually go for. So there is kind of like a woodiness or something like that in here as well. I think it's that pepperiness. So the enchanted pink pepper. So it's just not really my type of vanilla again. So I do get more vanilla in this one though. So I actually did like this one better than Vanilla Romance, but it's still not the type of vanilla I would usually go for at all. It's just more of a, it's like a plain vanilla. It's not gourmand or anything like that. And then you do have those pepper notes and the glowing amber wood. So yeah, it's got some depth to it, and it kind of takes it to a place where it is a little bit darker, which makes sense for the name Wicked Vanilla Woods. I mean, it does fit it. Again, this is just not really a scent that I'm going to gravitate toward. I can already tell I'm more into like the sweet scents that are just, you know, nice and sweet and creamy. And this is kind of spicy again. And I think I just need to avoid spicy scents. But, you know, since I do live so far from the stores, a lot of times I want to try these out, you know, to see what they smell like. So, you know, I'll probably end up decluttering it or something like that at some point. But I might try it out a few other times. And I do like the Wicked Vanilla Woods better than Vanilla Romance. So yeah, if you're a gourmand lover, these two vanillas really aren't gourmand at all. They're definitely more like woody type darker vanillas. And you know, I really liked the Cozy Vanilla Bourbon from last year. That was so good to me. Like I loved that vanilla and that bourbon note. It was kind of more gourmand that way. But yeah, some of these notes just make them too spicy for me and just kind of not the fragrance that I want to be wearing. So, you know, again, I might kind of play around with this one, but I have no plans of buying the lotion or any other products in the scent because it just wasn't winning me over. It wasn't a love. So, you know, I might try to play around with it a little bit more, but it's just not going to be a staple in my collection. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next day, which is Tuesday. So it's Tuesday, and I pulled out another new one. So this is actually from their Halloween collection too, like the Wicked Vanilla Woods, but this one is available in store. So this one is Ghoul Friend, and I believe this is the first year it's been out in full size. And when they had that fragrance mist sale, you guys know I had to pick up some of these to try out. So the fragrance notes on here are dark strawberries, ghostly peony, and spine-chilling citrus. And I actually really like this one. So it kind of caught me off guard. I thought I might kind of like this one, but this one is one of my favorites, I think, from my haul, from my recent haul. But this one is very fruity and floral. It's very bright. Even though it says dark strawberries, it's got this kind of tartness that makes it kind of feel bright. But I love that strawberry note in here. That smells really good. And then when it's paired with the peony, it kind of makes it more into a bright kind of floral scent. And then the citrus really makes it bright. So I think that's what's really making it kind of tart and brighter than some of the other ones. But this is a really nice scent. It is more candy-like though. It's very sweet and a little bit tart, and it kind of smells reminiscent of candy or something like that. So that's probably the reason why I do like this one, because it is very sweet and candy-like. But I don't know, again, about picking up the lotion on this one. It's a like, but it's not like a love. So I think I'm probably going to skip out on the lotion for this one. And also the fragrance mist is pretty strong in this. So I paired it with a kind of basic lotion. So this is actually another Jergens lotion, and it's just the oil infused softening vanilla lotion. But even though it says it's vanilla, it's not really strong or anything. There's really not a strong vanilla scent in here at all. It's very, very light. And once you put it on, it pretty much disappears into no scent. So I was able to use that, and then I just put this on top, and it really lasted all day long. This one was a lot more long lasting than some for sure. But yeah, it lasted quite a while even without the lotion. So if you really like strong kind of scents, this might be something you want to check out, especially if you do like fruity florals. Yeah, this Ghoul Friend, I think I'm going to keep this around for a while because I do really like this one, and I'm going to play around with different scents, but I don't know about picking up a lotion. We'll just see how it goes. Okay, so let's hop on to the next day. So we are on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, I went ahead and pulled out one that I was really wanting to try this one. Okay, so this is the Milk Perfume Mist. And I know this one could go back and forth. And I know that there's been kind of divided reviews on this as well. So a lot of people like this and a lot of people don't like this, but I actually like this. So the back of it just says fragrance with notes of sugared oats and whipped milk for a creamy, cozy scent. So they do have lotions, a lotion to go with this, and I think a body butter, which I kind of want to hold out and get the body butter for this one because I love those wellness body butters. Those just perform really good. And this scent was really kind of creamy and cozy. And it is a bit lactonic. I kind of get something like almost a musk in it as well, though. But I really like how it is creamy and lactonic like that. And that oat, the oat scent, you do get a little bit of those oats as well. So yeah, it's a really kind of cozy scent. I don't know about like wearing this out and about too much just because it is such a cozy scent. You could definitely layer this with a lot of different things though and kind of add a new type of scent to this. But I really like this milk one. Let me know what you guys think of this milk mist. I also have the honey one, which I'm going to try out this next week. So definitely stay tuned for that. Definitely subscribe if you have not already. Um, but yeah, this is just such a creamy kind of scent. I do actually like it. It smells good on my skin, and I didn't like feel like it smelled like sour milk or anything like that on my skin. I know some people have said that it does, and you know, maybe that's just a combination with the skin chemistry or something like that. But to me, this was just a very cozy, creamy scent. And, you know, just perfect for just hanging around the house or something like that. And since I did not have a lotion to go with it yet or anything like that, I went ahead and paired it with this comforting body milk. And this is by Victoria's Secret Pink. And this is just in their vanilla. So I picked this up actually during SAS, and it was really cheap. It was like 4 something. And I had never really tried a body milk before. So I was curious about the formula. And it's pretty nice. It's very lightweight though. So if you require a lot of moisture, I wouldn't use this. I would use something a lot more oily or like a lotion or an oil or a body cream because this is very, very thin. So it sprays out onto your skin. And I don't know why it's like neon yellow, but that's how it was when I got it. And it's not bad or anything. The scent is good. It's just like all the other products in the vanilla line. It's like a very sweet vanilla scent. So it goes pretty well with everything, but it dissipates pretty quickly. Yeah, it's just kind of a sweet vanilla scent. So that's why I wanted to pair it with this milk perfume mist because I thought they would go together pretty well. And they actually did. So that worked out pretty well. So yeah, I do like this one. And I think I am actually going to be on the hunt for the body butter. So once we have a wellness sale, I am going to be trying to get that body butter because I do really like those body butters from the wellness line. And I think this scent is really nice and it's really cozy for home. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think about the milk perfume mist. Let me know in the comments. And now we are on to the last day. So the last day, actually, I was playing around with this candy apple cauldron a little bit before my shower. So this one has fragrance notes of mysterious green apple, simmering sugar, and crystallized bergamot. So I thought this was going to be just a kind of like a green apple with sugar or something like that. But it's a little bit different than that. You definitely get like an apple note, but it's kind of blended with these other notes. And I really feel like I get the bergamot in here. So I wish it was kind of just an apple and sugar scent because I think I would like that a lot more. Because when that crystallized bergamot comes in, I'm kind of not liking it as much. So yeah, I was playing around with this and I kind of decided I wasn't really that into this one. It's a nice kind of scent, but it's not the scent that I would gravitate toward just because of that bergamot note. If it was just the apple and like the sugar, I would be totally on board, but the bergamot takes it into kind of more of an herbal fresh scent too. And I'm really not one for fresh scents or herbal scents, so I think that's why it's kind of making me feel like I don't like it, because those notes are definitely in the background of this. I do smell the apple more up front, but once it dries down, you do get some of those other notes. So yeah, this one isn't a love. It's a like, I don't know. It just isn't really winning me at all. I mean, it's okay, but it's not great. Probably won't be picking up the lotion in this one either because it's just not a love. So I will enjoy it and I will pair it with other scents, but it's just not like the best scent for me. Okay, so I kind of tried that out before I showered and all that. So then after I showered, I wanted to try a different scent. And in the shower, I actually use this pink apple body scrub. And this is just their softening body scrub, apple HA, apple exfoliant. And I've used pink scrubs before, but not when they were coming in this kind of container. They were more in like a little bucket type of container. So I've been finishing off some of those scrubs, but I haven't really picked up any new pink scrubs since then. And then this one kind of caught my eye because I do like apple scents, and pink apple is like, pink lady apples are one of my favorites. So that made me think of pink lady apples because it just says pink apple. And it smells really good and it worked actually really good. The exfoliation is really nice. It's somewhat comparable to Tree Hut, I would say. So yeah, I enjoy their scrubs. They all act a little bit differently though, because I've had some in the past that kind of foamed up a little bit, and I'm not a huge fan of that because you guys know I can't even really use body washes. I have to use bar soap because body washes or anything that really foams up in the shower can irritate my skin. So I kind of stay away from those kind of products just because I don't want my skin to get super irritated or anything like that. So I use that scrub and I really like the scrub. Definitely recommend this scrub if you have not tried it. And I think it smells really good too. The apple scent is really nice. So I went ahead and used this apple body lotion afterward. This is in the same pink apple scent from Victoria's Secret Pink. And this is just their softening body lotion. It also has that AHA and apple extract in it. And this smells so good. I love the scent of this. It's like a very sweet apple. Yeah, it's just like a super sweet apple scent. Like, I'm loving it though because I do like apple. If you don't like apple, obviously you probably would not like this, but I do like apple and it's very sweet. Like, this is a very sweet apple. It does remind me of like a pink lady apple, if you're familiar with those. And I actually thought that this perfume would pair perfectly with this pink apple scent, and it does. So I used this Victoria's Secret Tease Sugar Fleur perfume. I was super excited to try this out because I've been after this for a while now. I was almost about to purchase it on like an eBay retailer type site, but then I did not because they came back out with it. So I was super happy. And I wanted to test out the little trial size before purchasing like a full bottle to actually make sure that I will use this product. And upon using it, I do really like it. I think it smells really good. It is a little bit more floral though than gourmand, I would say. I really like kind of like a fruity floral scent if it's done right. So that's kind of what this is to me. It's kind of like a fruity floral scent. I don't remember the exact fragrance notes offhand, so I will go ahead and put the fragrance notes down on the screen. I think there's like apple and there is caramel in here and then some kind of floral element in here. And I think it smells super good. I really like this scent. It was a little bit light though, so I did use it in the morning and then it kind of did wear off midday, which I was hoping it would be a little bit stronger being a perfume, but it is what it is. I didn't overspray either though. I didn't like spray it all over everywhere. I was kind of just testing it out. So I sprayed like my shirt and then my pulse points and things like that. A lot of times when I become more comfortable with a perfume, if I know how it performs, like if I know this isn't going to last all day long, then I would be more heavy-handed with this in the morning. But like now I know I can put a bit more on in the morning so that it can last longer. I'm definitely still thinking about getting the perfume to this because I do really enjoy this scent. It is kind of like a very sweet floral scent. And I do like that kind of scent. And I think that kind of scent goes with a lot of different fragrances. So I probably will be picking up the perfume to this, the actual full size, but you know, we'll see. And I think it actually went really good with this pink apple lotion. So if you guys tried to get that bundle online where it came with the Tease Sugar Fleur perfume and then there was Tease lotion, they did not have the Tease Sugar Fleur lotion. It was just like the regular Tease lotion. So originally I was thinking about that when I thought they had an actual Tease Sugar Fleur lotion, but since they didn't, I went ahead and just went with this to begin with. And this pink apple scent goes really, really well with the Victoria's Secret Tease Sugar Fleur perfume. So I definitely recommend to try these products together if you have them, because to me, they smelled really good together. And let me know what you think about this combo as well. If you have tried this, let me know in the comments what you think about it. So that was pretty much it for this week, guys. So I do have a lot more products to test out and review and tell you guys about. So definitely stay tuned for that. And please remember to put your scent of the day in the comments. I would love to know what you are wearing. If you did enjoy this video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. And if you do like content like this and you have not yet subscribed, I would love if you go ahead and take a moment to hit that subscribe button. I do What's New Wednesday videos, Fragrance Friday videos, and hauls, and all sorts of different videos. So I would love to have you as a subscriber. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next video.